Gentleman from California, Mr. Miller.
I thank the chair and I yield myself 3 minutes.
Gentleman is recognized for 3 minutes.
Madam Speaker, members of the House, it's disgraceful but true that in much of the United States it's perfectly legal for employers to fire workers simply on the basis of their sexual orientation. I'm proud that today the House will vote on legislation to end this discrimination. It has no place in American society. The legislation we are considering was first introduced in the House in 1975, more than 30 years ago, and in the last 3 decades, gay, lesbian, and bisexual Americans have waged a courageous campaign for their workplace rights. I regret that they've had to wait so long for this vote, but I'm pleased that this historic day has finally arrived. The Employment Non-Discrimination Act ensures that employment decisions are based upon merit and performance and not prejudice. Federal law and the laws of 30 states permit employers to discriminate against employees based solely on their sexual orientation. In those 30 states, employers can fire, refuse to hire, demote, and refuse to promote employees on the basis of sexual orientation alone. Earlier this year, under Chairman Andrews' Health, Employment, Labor, Pension Subcommittee, heard testimonial from Michael Carney, a highly decorated police officer. Officer Carney was initially denied an opportunity to return to his job with the Springfield, Massachusetts Police Department because he was gay. Fortunately, Massachusetts is not one of the 30 states to deny these basic rights to gay workers, and Officer Carney was eventually able to return to his job. But that was not the case with Brooke Waits, who also testified at the hearing. Ms. Waits was fired from her job in telecommunications after her employer discovered that she was a lesbian. Since the state of Texas allows employers to fire workers based on sexual orientation, Ms. Waits had no recourse. She could not get her job back. It's hard to believe that fully qualified, capable individuals are being denied employment or fired from their jobs for these completely non-work-related reasons. And this is profoundly unfair and certainly un-American. Unless we act to outlaw this discrimination, millions of American workers will continue to live with the legitimate fear that they could be fired or denied a job or wind up unable to provide for themselves and their families. That is why it is essential that this Congress act to protect the rights of all workers regardless of their sexual orientation. The Employment Non-Discrimination Act extends employment non-discrimination protections to gay, lesbian, bisexual, and heterosexual people. It prohibits employers and employment agencies and labor unions from using an individual's sexual orientation as a basis for employment decisions such as hiring and firing, promotion, or compensation. The bill prohibits employers from subjecting an individual to different standards of treatment based upon the individual's sexual orientation. The bill does not apply to businesses with less than 15 workers, private membership clubs, or the U.S. Armed Forces, and it does not apply to religious schools or other religious organizations. And I urge my colleagues to support this legislation, and I reserve the balance of my time. And I thank the chair.